Hello everybody, ItsDrifty and back with another Beyblade X video. Now let's get started. You like my new outfit? Just got it. Now, Beyblade X has two new abilities in Beyblade X battles. It is Zodiac and Rainbow. Zodiac is a rush launch and Rainbow is it just pushes your opponents back. So this is the rush launch. Let me launch my bay. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Rush launch. This is Rainbow. It pushes opponents back. It's definitely not the best to show here, and the other one is Zodiac, which is a rush launch. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Rush launch. Boom. It's quite literally just a rush launch. I recommend for this bay go with a skill Rainbow because it's definitely better, way better for it, because it pushes your opponents onto extreme rails, allowing you to do more attacks. Now let me tell you what not to get. So definitely don't go for Zodiac. I mean, if you want to, go get it, but I definitely do not recommend it. Also, definitely do not recommend getting this. It is a scam. Do not get it. I do recommend getting this though. Now let's get on to the news. So Beyblade X has a few new stuff. There's supposed to be 3-in-3 battles. Right here, 3-in-3 battles. We go here. We don't really know what it's supposed to look like, but I would say it does need a nerf. This needs a nerf. The base combos just really do need a nerf. Overall, blah blah blah. We're just gonna summarize this. Blah 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 blah. Biggest primary issues is the inconsistency in the Beyblade X stadium and the normal stadiums. Blah blah blah. I do see that. And Dota YT, I'm sorry, but you were absolutely wrong. If you see this every time I use Sword Dren, I lose. I feel like Sword Dren should get a nerf. I mean, it's overly too OP. I mean, I can even show you why it is so OP. But I could show you, but I'm not going to show you in this video. I'm going to show you why. If he's using Sword Dren, I'm going to be showing you why I feel like it does need a nerf. I don't personally feel like it is definitely the best. Definitely don't, I don't know what he was using. Okay, here I push him onto the rails. Definitely the best. As you see right there, I pushed him onto the rails, not allowing him to attack. Push him onto the rails. It doesn't even matter because I can just push him onto the rails. I need to push him onto the rails fast before I lose my stamina, and I lost stamina and lost. That's the problem with these attack types. Aero Pegasus 160 heal. I feel like you need to use it about right now, because then they get on the rails and start punishing them. It's definitely going to be hard to win because he's playing very smart, because he has the stamina. Stamina beats attack beats stamina, but he's not playing it like a stamina type. Now, extreme finish. That is 6 points. So, what would I like to see come to Beyblade X battles? Let's get this straight out the way. I would like to see Victory Vault. If you guys need a picture, I'll be bringing up pictures of what I want to see. Victory Vault. Beyblade X. I would like to see Victory Vault in the game. I would like to see this bay in the game in Beyblade X battles. I'd like to see this bay. I'd like to see Mummy Curse. Okay, I would like to see Mummy Curse in Beyblade X. That would also be peak, having Mummy Curse in Beyblade X. Right here. And then the last bay I really want to see is Meteor Dragoon and Phoenix Flare. Now, if those bays got added, I feel like Victory Vault should be a pay-to-win bay, which you need 300, and it should stay here for at least a month with a special ability and an assist blade that should be fully customizable. I think that would be a good thing to add. Now, I do think this could use a slight nerf. I think this, and this could use a nerf. It's overall too OP right now. It's kind of ruining the game's balance / meta, because this is really the meta. I don't see anybody using like this. I don't see people using this. I don't see people using Hover Rivron. I don't see people using anything. Like if I go here, I don't even see people using real life meta combos. Like if I'm using 180, let's just use 180. 160 Hexa, 160 Hexa, 160. Where's Hexa? 160 Hexa. I don't see people using this combo. I just don't. I don't see people using anything but oh wow. Wait, wow. What did 370? Okay, 370 is definitely better. But I don't see anybody using anything else besides that. So I'm going to go into ranked. Let's see what we can do in ranked. We're going to be using 160 Hexa, 370. We got something. We got an album. We got an album. We got an album. Who got an album? We got an album. So we're going to balance. He's going to go Horn Rhino, 480 ball, orbit ball. I think my combo has more stamina than his, and his has a defensive type top. Horn Rhino's kind of bad. Push him away, preventing that attack. Gonna go for attack. We're going to allow him to do it. Go for stamina right here. Push him away. Hit him for the extreme finish. You can see that's actually a bad bait to use. He should have used, let me tell you what he should have used. He should have used Rock Golem instead of Horn Rhino, because it's obviously better. The shape's better. The design is better. Now, let's get into it. I would feel like Mummy Curse would definitely need its own gimmick. So, all the things are going to need... Sorry for stuttering. I feel like all the things are blue. Blah, 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 blue. Okay, like I'm trying to say, I feel like all the things are going to need its own gimmick. So I feel like from here on out, Beyblade X needs to add this. Beyblade X Battles needs to add its own gimmicks. Mummy Curse needs to have its own gimmick from real life. It needs to have a guard thing, and then a parry thing. You know what I'm talking about. If you have Mummy Curse, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, it needs to have that. Meteor Dragoon, it needs to have spin stealing. That's what it needs to have. Okay, Victory Vault. I don't know what it's supposed to have, but you get what I'm trying to say. I need to see Mummy Curse with the ability over time when the spin starts to go down. The blade comes in for better defense or something. You know what I mean? If I don't see it, I'm going to be kind of disappointed. To be honest, I will be kind of disappointed if I do not see it. Now, I do think it should also have its own icon. That would just be cool to have. Definitely release some more merch. I'm just drinking milk. from the cereal I made, but you know, I do think that could be cool to add in Beyblade X battles. That would be very cool. I do not know why it's taking such a hostile approach right now. This is more of a defensive bit to make this a very good defensive bit. I'm going to press F, push him away. Very heavy bay right there. He's using. Ooh. Push him away. I can tell he's starting to slow down. It's a very heavy bait, and I also had a ton of stamina left. I could have went for an attack, for an attack, for an attack. He's going an arrow wizard, free 80, blah blah blah. So because I push, I can defend. I'm going to push him away. When he comes in, I'm going to press defend so I can defend his attack. Watch. Push him away. Goes in for attacks. Defend. Defend. Push. Defend. Block that attack. Defend. 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 At one point, it's been finished. I also do think in Beyblade X it's kind of hard, just especially in real life. I feel like it's kind of hard to get a over finish because it's just hard to get it out of the stadium. Like you can get an extreme finish, sure. He just didn't attack, which was his problem. My problem. Boom, 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 bum, bum, bum. He's going whatever he picks, and I win. So we're going to repeat the same thing. I should have went attack it after. Boom, 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 boom. I should have went attack. Not gonna lie, but. Push back. Stamina. Push back. You see how to use Rainbow. Push back. You can already see him slowing down greatly. Push back. Now Arrow Wizard should go for it. Stamina finish. So you can tell they're about to slow down when you start seeing them like, visibly slowing down and then they speed up. So we need to. They have better stamina, but I'm going to let them attack, push, and then I'm going to swap it so he gets confused. So I'm going to let him attack. Boom. Okay, I kind of wasted it. I keep wasting it. Not in the middle. I wasted that too. No. No, that's GG. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. Yo, 5? Okay. I don't actually have one. Sure. But, you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to get at. Blah, blah, blah. That's it for today's video. Ciao. I hope you guys stay drifting. Yeah.